Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome in. The Knowles Tarot. Hope you're doing pretty good. Hope you're feeling healthy, safe, comfortable, out of trouble. I don't know who I'm talking to about that one. I'm always in trouble. Either ways, welcome in. We got a lot of book audio stuff. Sorry about that. What the heck? If it stops again, it's a sign. I'm out. Either way, it's my bad. Fix that. Okay. If you can hear my chair squeak, ignore it. I got a lot of books, a lot of cards. I did the spread for myself, so this is gonna be your week. And I'm late, but the week of the 21st, is that Monday? Or the 20th, which is Sunday. 21st through 28th. This time we're looking at one of each from the Lenormand, and I found out the name. Yes. Ooh, my chair squeaking is annoying me. Let me move this up a bit. I want to keep this short and sweet, but the audio. Anyways. Astro Matrix Tarot. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So one of each from those. Then past, present, future with the social media tarot. I know it seems like a lot, but and then inside I will most likely clarify the social media with this. If I don't, we have another last section at the end really quickly, which is going to be Monday through Sunday, you know, just like one card for each day so you can see the overall energy for it. But before we do any of that, and God to help me, please stop squeaking this chair. Again, hope you're feeling good. Some water if you need it. If I was gonna use light seers if they're for the first two, if there's just anything interesting, because I don't have a book for this guy, although it's one online. I just don't want it. And then there's this. This is the Prophet book I've been kind of reading a bit to the channel. I started off with one page sometimes, so I'm not wasting no more of y'all time. Let's go and jump into this because I'm actually a little hot and hungry. Oh, that's the sentence? That's it, okay. Stuff is falling out, my bookmarks. The top one. And when his work was done, he laughed in the forest. And when his work was done, he laughed in the forest. I kind of like that because it's like you guys are doing some work. The book page is 39, so 12. Hangman. Perspective. Interesting. He laughed in the forest. What's he doing in the forest? Guys. So rest, rejuvenation, relaxation, but like, it seems more fun. It's not like when his work was done, he laughed in the forest. I think, I don't know. I'm gonna start with these, but I know W is a 2. And forest with the F, sorry, W, yeah, the forest with the F is with the work and forest. I don't know, work is a 2, forest is with the F is a 6. So I don't know, it's about choices. It's about, but also reflection with the 2. So after you reflected, start making some choices for yourself that make you seem, not make you seem, make you happier. We're gonna move forward. Usually the book is so strange. But it comes through somehow. Let's see. Oh yeah. One from the Astro. I'm gonna get this one in as not as fast as I can, but you know, in as less time, because this is like the first one. I have maybe a couple more planned for today, and I'm just trying to chill. After my work is done, I will laugh in the forest. Ooh, I got this one for my spread too, y'all. We connected, and a 3 is a connection number for sure. Empress. Since I got this for me and now I got this for y'all, I feel like I'm gonna have to see the book in a sec. But Lenormand. Oh, look who's at the bottom. Literally like the Empress in this deck. One of them, at least. All right. Oh, I gotta tell my brain to stay focused sometimes. Crazy. The one card I messed up. The dice. And now I see the number 5 and 3 and a 39. We were on. You see what I mean about the book? It don't make sense, but it do. Or eventually it will, but I think it's cool because there's a 5 there and a 3. And with the Empress, I can't speak. With the Empress, the 3 right there. And if we're on letters and numbers, the E for the beginning of her name is a 5 in the alphabet. So 3 and 5. 3 and 5 at these that come off that you can see. It makes 8, which is strength, of course. And I feel like the Empress is usually that woman in the strength card. Or some woman that's Empress-like. I saw that 1, 2 right there, that 1. So right now, it's just creating. Because that 1 is like magician energy. Magician for sure. Using the elements, and if the 39 is also the 12, which is that hangman, why would you need to hangman? Why would you need to, not hangman, why would you need to get a different perspective, release? The 5 is about change, and the 3 is about maybe community connection. And the Empress, maybe there's a change in community, and with the Empress sitting there alone, not alone, but with animals and such. So maybe, I don't know. And strength is Leo's, and that is the like animal zodiac, and that's about taming the beast within. I don't know. This could be a lesson in strength, releasing emotions, but I feel like we'll move past, I promise. But the Empress, I don't know, it doesn't feel alone, but it just feels like solitary. You know what I mean? It is interesting to have the 5 and the 3, because the 5 is about being alone, and the 3 can be about being with groups or people or friends. So it's like a balancing act, if you will. I don't know. There's a devil at the bottom. I love it. Not saying much to me, so I'm just gonna move forward. This 5. Change, conflict probably. Alone time maybe. Could be cold, whether physically or like internally, but definitely is cold where I am. If you can see the stains on my jacket, ignore that. Read the Empress real quick, see if there's anything I'm missing, and I promise I'll move forward. This Empress radiates fertile energy, positive outcomes, and unconditional love. The flourishing creative energy is of the earth, so bring your dreams from the realms and ground them. Share them with them, her bountiful abundance always available to you. Regenerative beauty. I can't speak today. It says you're entering a time of profound healing and blessings. It says this card tells you that you're on the right track just to continue to heal. I've never felt so stumped. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just interesting. Well, I mean, before we move out of it, I do see she's a 3. And this is a 3-9. So 3 meeting the 9. 3 meeting, the Empress meeting a cycle, maybe a new one. Maybe with the dice, there's some like chance. There's a risk. There's a more of a individual choice. But at the same time, it's dice, so we can't like pick what number they go on. So there's individual choice, but there's also you have to release like the control over something. Over something. I have dice right here. I'm gonna roll it. Y'all want a number? I dropped it. A 2. Surprised it wasn't a 5. But not mad. Right. Because I take forever. Let's hurry up and get through. Social media. Let's see what your past, present, and future has been like. This is again for the week of November 21st, 28th. Could be for any time though. I didn't say that. It could be for anything, anytime, any person, any sign. Just whoever, if you needed to hear it. Is that it? Yeah. Yes. All right. So let's see the past, present, future for you guys. So I keep forgetting there's a whole other section after this too. I have to really get through. But it was fun. So let's see what you got. In the past, the High Priestess. Very cool, very cool. There's more of that solitary energy. And there's that 2 that we just rolled on the dice. So reflection. Reflection for sure. If it's solitary and if it's a number 2. Because you are your number 2. Someone else can be, but you're supposed to be your first number 2, you know? I don't know. Healing, it definitely feels like purifying, grounding, because she's just literally on the ground. But you see the plants growing behind her. It's like, oh, it's funny. The Hangman would be usually like that. It sort of looks very similar. So this is just upright. Maybe. Whatever you have been releasing control over has been strengthening you, like internally, because I feel like maybe it's an external thing that you are letting go. Like you see all these things in the middle that she's sort of like, I can't tell if they're just like thrown there or like discarded, like released. Releasing stuff. Okay. So what y'all doing right now? What's in the present? I didn't shift that well. It's the last time I read for the collective. Dropping all my cards. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This is a very large deck. Okay. So where is the collective right now? Did I not just see the hangman fly out? Creepy. Creepy. Alright, yeah, this deck is crazy. Hello. That reminds me, I got an errand to do. Thank you, Collective, for the reminder. 2 to a 7. Jesus Christ. From a 2 to a 7. I can't ever hold these up, bro. Please tell me how many steps that would take to get from 2 to 7. That's crazy. What's it with the 5? Okay. So right now, forward movement, listening to yourself, like processing your emotions, that's important. But taking a journey too, all these like left and right turns, don't know which way to go, don't know. You're on a path though. The cool thing about it is the path does just go like one way, so you're gonna make it to where you need to go. But there is a lot of stuff not in the way, just on the way. With the 7, it's about your philosophy, your mind, your personal opinions based off what you have learned and been through. I like that she's listening to music because it's like, if there is turbulence, you can just get back to the things that make you feel like you, in touch with you, in touch with your emotions, in touch with just like chill, just being chill, you know. I think it's about keeping a level head on whatever journey you're about to take. But the 7, it's going to teach you a bunch, and it seems like something you've been seeking as well. Nine of Pentacles. Ew. Freedom, sovereignty. I keep looking at this plane. What's that about? What's that about? Taking flight, y'all? Or maybe it's that you've been on this road and you're towards the end of it. Towards the end of it for sure. It's funny. There's a plane on the road. They don't go there. I guess they can still drive on the road. In the past, you see how the High Priestess is taking well-needed time to sit and, you know, rest, meditate. It feels the Chariot with the headphones and the jacket. It's definitely journey. It's getting up. It's not just taking blind action or just doing random things, going random places. The road is marked. It's out of your control where it goes in a... It's not out of your control where it goes. It's hard to explain. The path, the journey, these things that show up. You know, that's not in your control, it seems. I don't know. But as long as you keep taking action and you keep reflecting and you keep getting back in touch with yourself, with the High Priestess and the music, you know, internal like check-ins, keeping yourself like level is what helps you get through it. The 5, it might be a bit of an alone time, but 5s are alone time for like the betterment, because you can't get to the 10 without that guy. So have you seen Teen Wolf? Now I'm thinking of that that Void Styles season where where everyone had that 5 like burned into them by the monster thingies. Why am I thinking that? Why am I thinking of that? I don't know. It burned. It was a scary thing. I think that most people, because I think people knew it was coming. They expected it as soon as it started happening more. Sorry not to explain the whole story, but it'll take forever. I just know that when they did burn you and burn the 5 into you, some people, or no, I think you'd pass out, and then just wake up. And if you weren't, I don't know. Like if you were yourself, like if you were 100% yourself and not like possessed by any other of the monsters in that show, then you'd be fine. You just have the mark on you, you know. So I think that's just a tiny bit of what it's about, you know. Being tested, having to take the journey, but keeping yourself through it. I'm gonna keep going because there's a bunch to do. Anyways, what's the future look like? Because you're moving forward. I saw some cars. These cars. Oh my. Okay. Oh, I do like. Okay, hold on. Because I think something else flipped. I said I saw something. No, that's all. Okay. Alright. Wheel of Fortune. I thought there was another one, and it looked like wands. I was like six of wands. Nah, Wheel of Fortune. Very cool though. Very cool though. That's a 10. That's a 10. That's a 10. Very nice because we were talking about with the 5s. You need the 5s to go to a 10, right? And we're talking about these, how the 2 and the 7 subtracted makes a 5, right? I think that's just interesting because you add them, they make a 9. So if you take away the internal process, or if you take away the external journey, you know, moving forward, the emotion, you take away either part, you're kind of left in the 5. You're left outside of yourself. But if you add these together, if you take both of these highly powerful emotional archetypes, one of like quiet and I don't know, just a relationship with you, and the Chariot is like putting that in a car and taking a drive, taking a journey, not showcasing it, but showcasing it to yourself and still getting out there in the world. I don't know, you know, moving forward with it. It's cool. It makes it a 9 because it's 2 and 7. So it's like you are on the right track, like they said, going through the right journey, the right circle. But the future is a completion. It's not just all over again, doing the same. Or meeting a dead end. It's whatever you're doing, it's completing it. I don't know what y'all see on that card, but first thing y'all see is yours. Alright. Aye. Page of Swords at the bottom. Pretty interesting. Man. And that's 19 altogether. The sun. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. We'll clarify very quick and then get you your week. The High Priestess. What the heck? The Tower. They're from the Hermetic Tarot right now. That's 16. They're both like kind of water energy. The Tower is like Mars, but Scorpio too. Yeah, I mean, maybe if there's an old structure that tore down or a tower that came in, something that completely restructured you, there would be a need to get back to yourself to like fix that, to rebuild it. So maybe rebuilding, process of rebuilding, but a lot of storms on the outside, it seems, and a lot of like action being taken on the outside in your environment could cause you, I think it could either cause you stress. Oh, look at that little sun right there. It could either cause you stress, or it could have helped, or both, could have helped you strengthen your relationship with yourself. Telling me my disc is almost full. I don't believe you. Let's get through. Wow, because at the bottom. That's very cool. That's very cool. High Priest energy is strong here for sure. Tower, High Priest. It's like, yeah. The tower, you see how the tower stands? And that's Aries, or not Aries, Mars. The imagery is important. She's sitting and it's needed. It's necessary. But I feel like if there was a breaking down to a sitting down, now there's a building up to a standing back up. I dig it. 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 So in the present, you got the Chariot. What you doing with that? What you doing with the Chariot? Damn. Yo, I gotta do, what is on my car? I gotta do laundry, and I'm hungry, and I'm still very intrigued by this energy, and I could look at it for, that's so interesting. Chariot with the Emperor. There's more of that Mars, so action for sure, action for sure, and the four wheels on a car, four, points, northeast, southwest. You can't control northeast, south, or west. You can't tell them what to do. You also, I don't know, because I'm thinking control too. So you can't really control. You can't control the car. Of course, you're the one behind the wheel. There's something about it though. It's something about maybe the emotional journey, being able to go through it without controlling it, not seeing every step but still moving. Stubbornly, I see with that Aries with the B2. It's like maybe this is your life work, or it's helping your work, or it's part of your work to do this like emotional journey. Healing, maybe it's healing work that you do. That bird there, things just dropped it. Holy crap! Just threw it. Actually, this bird is terrifying. I don't know. There's more of that taking flight energy on top of the taking flight card with that plane, but well, forget the bird. Now I can't think of it, but the I don't know, the 7 and the 4, the Chariot and the Emperor. If you take it away, it's a 3. That's our girl right here, which you have both the Emperor and Empress out right now. Pretty dope. But you take away 7 from the 4, you get a 3. take away your control from the chariot. The chariot is like the drive, the movement, the journey, but also you're the vehicle, you're the car, you're the home, you're the body with the chariot, because you are your emotions sort of are the vehicle, your heart is the vehicle. So it's like not control. You're maybe just doing your best to get through this journey without being too much of a control freak, or maybe without working yourself too hard, or without losing your head, your mind. Definitely understandable. Yeah, and those 4 points, it's like holding on to whatever you got, to yourself, to what you know, holding on to your own, yourself, your being, strengthening it, working on yourself. No matter how hard it gets, because I see the Wheel of Fortune coming through, and whatever I was gonna say, which was the Wheel of Fortune sounds good. So let's see. Power, you got power right now, and it's with the Emperor and the Chariot, it's pretty cool because your emotions, your heart is a vehicle, but you're dressed up as the Emperor for sure, just not acting as like a negative Emperor. You're bringing to light important things about the heart, and it's causing it to like go to new heights. It's causing other people to maybe realize more things, maybe towers in their environments because of it, just the way you're leading yourself with the heart. When you have every right to be sort of this, not every right, but like, I don't know, it feels like you're just built to lead, and it's like you're doing it, but you're doing it in a way that's not like forceful. You're just like listening to yourself, doing your best, taking care of yourself, healing. All right, let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Why is Wheel of Fortune here? What are we to expect from this change coming forward for everybody? I see one that just flipped up. I see the Eight of Wands. Some movement. But I love the Eight of Wands is about listening to yourself first. Let's see. Beautiful. Ten of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. 2 tens. And then it's Mercury and Virgo. That seems like where it should be, where it should fit. Maybe a shift or change in family dynamics, a shift and change in your family. But Virgo and Mercury communicating, organizing, structure, health, connection, completion. Maybe completing a long journey in your health, or with communication and expressing and getting it out there, or moving it around is what Mercury does. So moving it around an organ. Not letting your emotions sit, letting them move, not letting anything sit. This is 10 of Pentacles, so family, history, but how you spend every day on this earth, like your favorite days, like I don't know, it's just like when a day feels complete. So the thing is, like, it feels like a long journey in how you've come to like complete yourself. Does that make sense? Like, you are totally this whole card. You don't necessarily need anything to make this card complete for you, except with the 10, usually as a group or community. But you can have, inside and out. You can have the 10 inside of you and then 10 within your group and community. I think that's important. to have that structure. The Wheel of Fortune. It's not saying what it is. The Wheel of Fortune family. Could be a lot of money. Definitely a lot of money. Or just like a wealthy situation. Something long lasting. The bottom Justice. Something you deserve. For sure. And there's Venus, Saturn. Something you've worked for. You care for it. Growth, like, definitely with the Wheel of Fortune. It always feels like I'm missing something. I definitely see the Tree of Life right there, and this always looks like the Tree of Life to me, which is a 5 in this deck. It's just funny. This shift, this change, it needs you to take that alone time, because 1 5 turns into 2 10s. That's not a bad trade-off. All right. I don't have. I'm gonna take these cards back real quick and give you your week with the Hermetic. We'll start with Monday. Real quick. It's just interesting. Whoa. Monday with the 10 of Swords. I kind of like this one a bit. Just the Sun in Gemini is like being aware of all the good and the bad. Being aware of your part, being aware of their part, being aware of like everything. So much so that like you understand and you're able to like sort of forgive and move to a new. Because if you don't understand and you don't forgive and move to it, you can sort of just relive it. If, you know, if your soul intends to move past it. So I feel like maybe something ended, something big, or your mind, even with the Tower, like some major, like. But if it's a 10, I feel like it's been ending for a sec. This is just like the last cut to it, and sort of like a dawn of a new day. That's a weird feeling. Tuesday, which is today. Which is a 2-day. So many 2s. High Priest. Oh, what the Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead with the 6 of Wands. I keep forgetting this symbol. It might be Jupiter. So Jupiter and Leo. Expansion. Expanding your family? Uh-oh. More friends possibly, but maybe a baby as well. Expanding, or just having more fun. Victory today. Dang, not bad. Not bad. Or at least on Tuesday, whichever day you're watching. Maybe a presentation. Maybe you're presenting something. Maybe, but whatever it is, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's just gonna make you feel real like king of the castle, but not just you, those around you, because I feel like you've worked in a sense. All right. What is Wednesday? Wednesday. Page of Swords. A little meek after your 6 of Wands victory, I see. Transparent, naked, honest, open, new journey. Sword is down now, so open to learning about something. That is earth and that is air. So getting yourself grounded and letting the wind take you where it does. I think it'll be a pretty good place too, with 10 of Cups at the bottom. Thursday. Can't remember days anymore. Interesting. 6 of Cups. This is what I like to see after a 5 reading. Sun in Scorpio. Awareness of, and I see that tail on the Scorpio sign. Helps me remember the fire part of it. It's like the root. Scorpio's real cool with the root, getting to the roots to clean it. That's the only way you're going to clean something. So Thursday, I feel like you are celebrating or enjoying how much you've done. Like the sun's shining on it, it's growing. Because if the sun shines on something that's dirty, it'll take a long time for the sun to reach it. It has to penetrate all that mess. Why do I keep... It has to penetrate all that mess. Look at that. It even looks like a DNA strand. So you're definitely restructuring like yourself at a core level. Very core level. The sun is even like the core or a solar system. So you could be pretty important, and this could be important for you to heal this way, because you could be like not needed by people, but you're like an important person of sorts. I don't know. I do not know. Let's see what Friday is. Friday's usually fun. He's back. He is back. And all these 6s and the 4s. And that 6 and then that 4. Which makes 10. And that's how your week started. So all these 10s, they do make sense. Because that is how your week started. And the pages, something has definitely ended and moving forward to it. But what's so interesting is you're at a 6. Still, you're in balance, you're in harmony, because I feel like you're not fighting the hard parts, you're still pushing through with the Emperor. And on Friday you get to really see that. I don't know how. It could be in work, it could be something about the morning, it could be something about animals with all these animals here, but Friday feels like powerful. You feel like a magnet on that, with that. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, pretty cool. But like, yeah, with the Emperor, like people may not need you, or maybe they do. I just don't want to put that on you. It's like not your responsibility always, but it seems like people definitely like appreciate how you lead and the shit that you do, you know, and they would like it. On Friday, I don't know what that's about. Let's see, Saturday. Saturdays for the boys. Ooh, I didn't even 10 of Wands. Gosh darn. But it feels very like hot shower, if not hot shower, cold day. You know, I'm okay with these 10s coming out in this week because it's just a small part of the life, just 1 week. And this feels great because it feels like a release, like a just no longer having that weighted to you. Definitely. The Magician. Very, very solid. It's so solitary. I think you're so self-aware. It feels where it's like you can cause more pain with the power that you have. So it's important for you to really like keep yourself in harmony, let go of any burdens. Saturn, do the work. Sagittarius, keep learning though. Don't let the work bog you down. Okay, so what was that? If I did Monday, let me go do Sunday. I mean, you know what I mean. Saturday, Sunday. What's Sunday? Sunday fun day. That's fucking crazy. I don't know how many shifts you guys have coming forward, but Wheel of Fortune is here. That's 3 tens in your week right now. 4 if you want to count the 6 of Cups and Emperor, or 6 of Wands and Emperor. All these tens. And a double 10 at the bottom. It's a weird week there, but it's very balanced. All these 6s and all these 10s, something is coming to a completion, and it's up to you to carry it through. But it's not up to you to know how to end it, so don't stress over that part. Especially the mind can probably. It's not up to you to end it on your own. Whatever the cycle is, you are more than like prepared, and like you're more than ready to take on, I feel like, whatever this is. But I feel the important part of this lesson, the temperance is patience for sure, but also the alchemy of things, the balance of things. Five Pentacles, the balance. Taurus and Mercury, effort and connection, moving it along. It's the balancing act of I just feel as being comfortable to keep pushing forward, moving your own, rod from the inside, pushing it forward, and yet still keeping like the Emperor, still keeping a well profile with those that you love, those that you care. So still keeping in touch, being abundant, being with, like, in the world with it, but not being consumed by like the burdens of what the world has to offer, because it's a lot. It's a fucking lot. The world is like filled with burdens. But yeah, I don't know if I see anything else. I love this. Lord of Victory. Amen. Man, just try to keep harm with Scorpio, keeping harmony. The balance of things, the alchemy, the temperance, how nothing is right or wrong, so it's like, I don't know, 6 of Cups. If you have some dark times, some dark days, or some darker emotions, some parts of you just that aren't in the light completely, those things need to grow too, or can help you grow too. It's okay to dive into them. Just with the sun and the root of the Scorpio, it's like, don't stay down in that root. I think the sun's important. The fire part of Scorpio is important. So you got to come back up. You got to transform again. So keep the water fire balance. Like, acknowledge your emotions, process them, because it's important. But sharks that don't swim just go like that, and they drown. Apparently, I don't know if that's true. I could have been lied to my whole life. But keep the fire pushing you. It's important, because whatever you're making, whatever you're on your way to, it looks good. Damn, Wheel of Fortune at the end of both of your spreads. Google search, I'm feeling lucky. Anyways, no, I think you guys are pretty lucky, honestly, with all this Wheel of Fortune. And as I pull these cards, I'm thinking Wheel of Fortune. What's the other card that's like it? The World, because it's a shift. But the thing is, like, I think the World is a longer journey, right? Because it's a 21. It's like a full completion. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it's a 10. It can feel more like an individual. The World feels more all of us. I could say the Wheel of Fortune feels individual because it's a 1 and a 0. Like you and like spirit. So it feels more like on you, not on you. Of course, the balance. You have help, angelic, spiritual help. But it's not just a journey that you can stumble through to the finish line. It's like you have to create the finish line, you know what I mean? It's there. It exists somewhere. But it's not going to show up until it exists here, and then you bring it outwards. But because it can still exist here or in your heart. Like I feel it. You have to do something. You have to bring all the elements together to produce something. I hope that makes sense. I hope it helps. I'm sorry if it was long and talkative. But take a risk, because you're worth it. Because you're worth it. I can't hold cards. Fire me. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Who gonna fire me? I'm my boss here. Anyways, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't. Words are powerful. I'm just gonna take all that back and just say I'm my own boss. Either ways, other than that, thank you so much for being here. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I don't know what else other people do. If you need a personal reading, info is down below for that. And I don't know. Also, just like send me a smiley face if you want. You don't have to need a personal reading. Just say hello if you want. That's one of my work emails. So I'll be like, hey, what's up? I'm hungry. I'm slightly tired, so I'll probably see you guys soon on another one. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I'll definitely let you know though. Other than that, you guys stay safe, okay? Bye.